Hey guys, it's Brian again with another ceiling fan video, and what I have for you here is a 52-inch Sears turn of the century ceiling fan made by Lasko. It's from the late 1980s. It's brown in color with antique brass accents. It has the flush mount canopy. It has a ornate antique brass sideband on the motor. It has an antique brass ornate bottom plate. It has antique brass blade arms, antique brass blade badges. It has oak blades and an antique brass light kit. This is actually one of my top 5 favorite childhood fans of all time, and I'll go into that story here in a second. We'll talk a little bit more about this fan and how it came to be. First of all, we're going to turn the light kit on so you can see it with the light on. I apologize for the glare. These bulbs are obnoxiously bright. Really gorgeous fan. Turn that off. And we'll start the fan on low. Like I said, it's a 4-speed with a reverse switch on the motor on top, which is right up there. I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's like right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the fan. We're going to start with low. It does have a somewhat audible 60 cycle hum, but it doesn't bother me. It's really not that bad. I really like the way that this looks. It's installed down here in my man cave, and this actually replaced the 52-inch Hunter Summer Breeze that I had, not Summer Breeze, Studio Series that I had down here with remote control, because that fan got gifted to a collector. Anyway, the story behind this particular fan and why it came to be is when I was a kid, my cousins on my mom's side, their grandparents on their mom's side, who is not related to me, they had a Sears turn of the century in their dining room. And I remember going over there as a kid, and it was an ornate model, completely antique brass. It was not brown. And I remember going over there and playing with it all the time, at least as much as I can remember. And I remember it having a light kit very similar to this one. The only difference between this one and that one is this is brown and antique brass. That was completely antique brass, and it had a down rod instead of the flush mount. It did have the shorter switch housing on it, like this one. And the reason this fan came to be is because I had a new in the box Sears turn of the century in my office. Well, I thought it was an Emerson made turn of the century, but it turns out it was a Lasko made turn of the century in a box with an Emerson on the front, which I thought was really odd. Let's go ahead and turn this up to medium. Very good air mover. Has a really nice low speed to it too. I like the low speed on this fan. Nice and slow. This is a really good medium low speed. Moving quite a bit of air. So anyway, this is pretty much a mishmash of turn of the century parts that culminated into what you see before you. I had a bunch of ornate parts off of other turn of the centuries that I've had that I basically slapped onto a plain brown motor with what originally came with ornate blade badges, brown blade arms, and brown stencil blades instead of these oak blades. And it also came with a down rod and a down rod kit with the canopy. Well, I kept all of the original parts still in their shrink wrapping for this fan, so if I ever wanted to put it back, I could. But I put an ornate bottom plate, I put the antique brass arms, the ornate blade badges, and the oak blades from another fan. The sideband was changed because it was more of a polished rather than an antique. And then the flush mount kit was added because obviously I need flush mount down here. So let's go ahead and we'll flip it to medium. Interesting thing about turn of the centuries that were made by Lasko that I did not know. The earlier ones did not originally come with a flush mount kit. The earlier ones also had a longer switch housing than these later models. The later models were dual mount, flush mount or down rod. I have a couple of earlier ones that are in pieces that I was trying to basically build a fan out of that was my childhood fan, and I was unsuccessful. Let's flip it to high. And the reason why was I didn't realize there was two different versions of this fan. The dual mount and the single mount version. Now the fan from my childhood has a special name. I call it the Papa Jean fan. And the reason why is because my cousin's grandfather on her mom's side, or on their mom's side, the two sisters, their grandfather's name was Jean, and we used to call him Papa Jean. So I remember going over to Papa Jean's house and seeing this fan in his dining room. So I will always and forever call these ornate Sears turn of the century fans Papa Jean fans. Very, very special fan for me. Very good air mover on high, wow. Honestly impressed. So we'll go ahead and shut it off and do the spin down. So I'm finally able to have a Papa Jean fan installed in my house. It's taken me years to do this, and it would not have happened for the fact, if not for the fact that I found a new in-box one, Sears turn of the century, and was able to use a bunch of pieces, parts that I had lying around to basically recreate the Papa Jean fan, albeit in another finish, but whatever. It still looks exactly like the Papa Jean fan, except it's not fully antique brass, but I don't care. I actually like the brown and antique brass combo. It's kind of cool looking. It's different. I think I'm going to leave this fan exactly as it is. So, I guess you could say this video and this fan is kind of a tribute to the late Papa Jean. He passed away a number of years ago, and he was a really nice guy. I always liked him. So, I guess this is for Papa Jean. He would have appreciated this video. So there you have it. That's the 52-inch Sears turn of the century made by Lasko that is installed in my man cave. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. More videos to come.